in WAC play. There's 5 seconds left on the clock, and UVU has to go the full length of the floor. Here's where the inbound pass is coming from. That's Trevin Lenhart. I want to keep an eye on a few players here. Kyron Green, Dominic Nelson is over here, and Jackson Holcomb, the award winner, is right here. So initially, their first option is to go to Dominic Nelson, but he is double covered, and so look here, Green is wide open. So Lenhart over to Green, he's got to move quick. He's going all the way up the floor, and he sees a wide open Jackson Holcomb. He gets the bucket to go just before time expires. You can see the unselfish play with Utah Valley, a team that leads the WAC in assists. For Holcomb, 8 points on the night, but no bigger than those 2 points right there. And Utah Valley remains the only undefeated team in WAC men's basketball. Yaya, the striker, is going to want to go straight to the net. This Lindenwood defender does a great job of sealing off the angle and forcing Yaya to go out to the near post, cutting down that angle for the goalkeeper. But with Yaya going straight forward and attacking the net, he blasts an absolute rocket of a shot to get past the keeper. No chance on that one. That goal made it a brace on the night for Yaya, and 7 goals on the year, good for top 10 in the nation. On this free kick, here's your goalkeeper, and what they're doing is they're setting up this wall. That wall is to cover your near post. The goalkeeper is going to get everything from here to the far post. So if you're this kicker, your goal would be to bend it like Beckham and get it around the wall to the upper 90 corner. That's a really hard spot for any goalkeeper to stop. Would be the sweet spot on any free kick. That's exactly what Bros does. The goalkeeper does get a hand on it, but it's too powerful of a shot. Sends it to the back of the net. GCU appears to be playing in zone defense. Here's Colin Moore, this is Caleb Shaw, and CVU is in a tricky position here in terms of where they can pass the ball. Guarded over here. There's an open player over here, but that requires a dangerous cross-court pass. Fortunately, that's what California Baptist does, and Colin Moore is able to anticipate that, reads it so well to get his hand on it, make the steal, then he passes it over to Caleb Shaw, and Caleb Shaw doing what he does best, attacking the paint, gets the one-handed ferocious jam, and draws the foul. In this game, Grand Canyon wins by 2 points. So Utah Valley is up by 4 over Grand Canyon in the first half. Lopes missed the shot, so Trevin Lenhart was the one who got the rebound. This is Carter Welling over here. And so why this play works so well is the speed to which Utah Valley is pushing in transition, giving guys opportunities to go all one-on-one versus double guarded. You see the emotion on his face. Take a look here. Look at this. This is your 6'10 forward, Carter Welling, having a one-on-one opportunity. The Lopes defender doesn't even have time to get up and try and create a block, so he just slams it down. Welling had 9 points in this victory over Grand Canyon, pushing the Wolverines' win streak to 6 games in a row. Going down, we'll pause it once more because here's Boo Boo Benjamin, does a great job trying to slow down the UCF shooter. Izzy Miles got in there as well. And this is Bristow. And so because Boo Boo Benjamin was able to slow down this shooter, it gives Bristow just enough time to be able to get up in the air and block that shot. 6'8 freshman playing in his second collegiate game. That's his first ever collegiate block. He actually gets 2 in the matchup against Central Florida. UT Arlington taking on Abilene Christian. We're in the 14th inning. Yes, 14th inning. Here's Abilene Christian at the plate. This is Emma Lopez playing second base, but you can see she's a little bit closer to first base, leaving this gap here. So possible spot for the Wildcats to hit. That's exactly what they do, but Emma Lopez is ready. Fully outstretches the left arm to make the grab. This would hold ACU scoreless in the 14th inning. It's the women's 60-meter dash final right here in lane 4. That is Victoria Cameron. She's the fastest time coming into this one, the sophomore out of Stephenville, Texas. Gets going here, and look, she doesn't have the fastest start off the blocks, but about 30 meters in, you can see her powering her way to the finish line. Significant separation between her and the second place finisher in a 60-meter dash. Very impressive. She finishes with a time of 7.16, which is good for 8th in the NCAA.